be as good as it gets in National League Speedway.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the John Carpenter Virtual Skid 7. Well, first things first, I've got to say thank you very much for last week's Virtual Skid 6 and everybody that sponsored us. We raised a terrific £1,100 for the Spear Riders Benevolent Fund, and so that's a great effort, and we're going to look at doing something more in the future. You may have also read on social media that we plan to take Virtual Skid weekly, and we're looking for sponsorship to help that happen. And so far we've done very well, but we need a little bit more. And then we plan to make it every week where you'll be entertained with speedway races from yesteryear with an unknown result. So get involved with that if you can. Okay, so tonight we're going to welcome our first virtual team manager. She's a wonderful lady. She's been to the island. She loves coming to the island. And with a flick of Andy Haig's magical switch, let's welcome SCB referee, great friend of the Warriors, Christina Turnbull is in the house. Woo!
Good evening.
Hello, Christina. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Welcome to Virtual Skid.
Thank you for having me.
Is this your first time as a as a team manager of any form?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So the cherry has been well and truly popped. This could go horribly wrong.
We're creating history today.
We are indeed.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, I guess we should let you know who you are going to be competing against. Well, tonight we're riding against the Mildenhall Fen Tigers.
Oh!
And with a flick of Andy Haig's magic switch, we're going to welcome Ellie Kirk. Ellie Kirk, come on in.
Oh, hello,
Meet
Ellie.
Christina, the opposition.
Hello.
Hello.
Have you done any team management before, Ellie?
No, just not me.
Have you done any refereeing?
No.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, you two are competing against each other tonight. Christina representing the Warriors, Ellie representing the Tigers. And I'm going to run you through the rules before I hand it all over to Andy Haig, who will talk you through everything and be your maestro for the night, okay?
Perfect.
All right, okay. Well, we've raced against the Mildenhall Fen Tigers 7 times, which gave us 105 races to choose from.
Ooh.
Andy has used his wonderful magic algorithm to put them into an order, and we will take the first 4 of each order. So you have an option of choosing A, B, C, or D, okay? Don't worry if it gets confusing, Andy will repeat it all, okay? So each of those have been randomly selected, and we go through heats 1 through to 15 to decide the winner. Okay? Got that bit? Right. We also have a tactical substitute rule here. Now, if you fall 6 points or more behind, you can ask Andy to tell you the home team, the Warriors, or the away teams, the Tigers, pairings, okay? On your turn to select the race. Yep.
No pressure.
No pressure. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to tell you, according to Andy's the algorithm that Andy put in today, the Warriors can win 59-31, and the Fen Tigers can win 32-58. Okay. So if you select the right races, those are the results that you can win or lose by. All right?
And everything in between.
Everything in between.
Okay.
Okay. So we have to decide who goes first. And to do that, we have a very simple question. All you have to do is shout your name out, not the answer, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
In the SEC, who is the sole British representative?
Christina.
Christina.
Robert Lambert.
Well done. You go first. Okay, so I think I've covered everything off. I just want to thank the wonderful John Carpenter for sponsoring tonight from John Carpenter Speedway Spares. Great guy across the country. If you need anything for your bike, by mail or see him personally and they get it straight over to you. I think that's it on my notifications. I hope you all like the wonderful wizard top that we got here.
Wait, Will, where's mine?
Well, I'm purely independent. I can't be a warrior, so I'm a wizard tonight, as you know. And Christina, if you lose, no more treats when you come to the stadium ever again.
None.
Zero.
Oh.
Zero.
This is bribery.
Okay.
No, I think, bribery goes a long way.
We know that. We know that.
Especially the ton of tea cakes.
So anyway, have a great time.
Thank
You'll
you.
thoroughly enjoy it. And one of you at the end will be woo, and the other one will be chin chin.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's over to Handy. I'm going to go now into the chat room where we've got 2 Warrior DVDs to give away. Warriors against Mildenhall. So all you've got to do, if you're in the chat room, is guess the end result of today's meeting by takes up of Heat 10. Have a great time, ladies, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.
Here we are then. Thanks ever so much, Barry. We're back for another virtual skid. It's number 7 tonight. We've got the Warriors versus Mildenhall Fen Tigers. Christina Turnbull, normally behind the button, but on this one, you're out there for the Warriors tonight, so that should be an interesting one. Ellie, of course, for those of you that don't know, daughter of Phil Kirk, who is the promoter, team manager. He's done it all for the Mildenhall Fen Tigers, so you definitely want to win this one as well.
Definitely.
So it's all going to happen. We're really looking forward to this. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've got the competition. Barry's in the chat room at the moment. Let's kick off then. Let's go into heat number 1. Christina, you get to choose A, B, C, or D.
Okay, let's go for C.
We're going for C. We're going to head back to 2018 in the National League. And for the Warriors, your riders, Christina, are Alfie Botel and Dano Verge. And for the Mildenhall Fen Tigers, Danny Ayres and Ryan Kinsley.
What a pairing. I think I'm off to a good start.
First of all, we're coming to Christina. Your pairing there, Alfie Botel, Dano Verge. What do you think?
Well, I know that the Warriors can be invincible around here. So, you know what? They're going to go out. They're going to show these boys the way around the track. Although I think Mr. Ayres might make it at least entertaining.
Entertaining he certainly was. That's it. We miss him greatly. Ellie, Danny Ayres, I mean, if you're going to have anybody on your side going out for you, he's the man for it, isn't he?
I think I'm very lucky having Danny and Ryan. I'm definitely saying a 5-1 for us. I'm sorry, Christina, but I think we're off to a great start. Danny definitely knew how to ride the Isle of Wight.
Well, this is fighting talk before we've even seen a clutch let go or a wheel turned already. This is great. God knows what it's going to be like at the end of Heat 15.
Claws will be out. Claws will be out.
Oh, they will be. Right, okay. Let's get the eyes down then, and let's go head into Heat number 1.
Down to number 5.
Hopefully this isn't going to be the first 5 lapper of the night.
I am ready. Oh, I'm hoping for a good start.
Oh, green light go. Who was that referee?
Oh,
Great start there from.
oh no.
And what a gate.
No, Danny's gone up the inside.
Oh, he's eating dust at the minute.
Oh,
Look at that, the way around the track.
Oh,
Oh, coming through.
perfect.
Hats off for that.
I just need Ryan to catch up now. That was amazing.
He's guested for the Warriors in their last 2 matches and got some.
What's going on?
Scores.
We're giving you a head start, making it a fair competition.
Okay. I don't know if that's true.
In fact, he's not number 1. That is how strong.
But Mr. Ayres did know the way around the Isle of Wight.
You know everywhere to go.
They're quality rider.
Definitely. I don't think anyone's catched him now, I must say.
There we go.
I think this is a good start.
Can it look easy?
It does.
Ayres just pulling his way through into the bottom turn. Ayres a long way in front here. Goes
So
down
quick.
the bottom turn and heads for
Perfect.
the flags.
Hats off.
There he goes
Excellent
over the
start.
line. Large contingent of
Oh, it's only
Mildenhall
Heat
fans
1. It's
here
a long
today.
way to
Certainly
go.
enjoying the action there. But it's
I think
Ayres
I'd like
who
to
gets
see that
3,
start again.
Botel gets 2, Kinsley who gets 1.
You weren't refereeing this meeting, were you?
All right, then, we're back in the room. That was heat number 1 of 4-2, getting the Mildenhall Fen Tigers off to a flying start there. Danny Ayres, Ellie, you kind of called it. It wasn't a 5-1, but my God, good overtake by Danny. Great entertainment, great speed.
I knew he was going to do it. As I say, he knew every single bit of Isle of Wight's track, so I definitely knew he was going to win. And that was a really good move to pass Alfie.
Yeah, because Alfie was pretty hot around the island, wasn't he? Well, he still is.
Definitely. Yeah.
Christina, not the start you were after?
Not the start, not the start we wanted, but you've got to take your hat off to talent like that. So, well deserved victory. Bit hard in there, but it's a sport. It's not a non-contact sport, so well, don't worry, we'll get even.
All right, well, we've got another 14 heats to go. Heat number 2 coming up now. We're going to head over to Ellie. She's having a drink. Look, she's...
Sorry.
That's all right, no worries. It all happens here. Heat number 2 then, Ellie. A, B, C or D?
I will go with A, please.
You're going to go for A. That's heading back to 2017 National League meeting. For the Warriors, we have Jamie Seeley and Adam Portwood. And for the Mildenhall Fen Tigers, Alex Spooner and William O'Keefe. So this time we're going to go to Ellie first of all. Alex Spooner, William O'Keefe, I think he was a guest on the night. What do you think?
I remember being there. I think it'll be good. Definitely Alex Spooner and William O'Keefe. I think Alex, they can be really quick if they get out of the gate. So I'm hoping for 4-2-5-1 again. Maybe a draw. Be okay with a draw, but I'd like.
Oh, look at this. She's okay with a draw at this stage, but she's looking for big hitters coming out here. Okay, heading over to the Warriors then. Jamie Seeley, Adam Portwood. What's your thoughts on this one?
I think we've got a good chance of the 5-1 here. I think we're definitely a good chance of a 5-1. Yep, I'm confident. I'm accepting nothing less.
So Christina's saying the 5-1. Ellie's saying she wants a 5-1. This is what it's all about. We don't know until we press the button. This is heat number 2.
It goes off the outside gate. It's been riding down
this one.
at Plymouth in Devon. We've also
Oh,
seen
you
him
won't
in
be
the,
when you're on the
youth
wrong side of the
development leagues,
5-1.
along with Alex Spooner, who's
Oh, it's fine,
everybody this year. And James
Here we go.
Seeley there as well.
Oh, look at that. Bring Yellow back. What's going on
Oh,
there?
no.
It's Portwood in front. Seeley there.
It's all right. It wasn't a perfect start, but it's all right. That was nice.
That's not a referee talking.
Adam Portwood it is in front.
We'll take this.
From O'Keefe there
Well,
in second place. Third
Dude, I'm happy with that.
There's still 3 laps. Alex can still catch him. I believe him.
You think? No, boys have got it under control now.
He's catching him.
A victory from somewhere.
You need to go quicker than that.
Hopes alive. The Kent Kings have secured
That's it.
their
Head
one.
down, bums up. Just keep going.
Lakeside Hammers are the
Your
ones
rider's fast
to
in
worry
front.
about. They are in that 4th spot
That's
at
it.
the moment. And
We've
they
got the
know
second.
win
Yeah, only because you were moving at the start.
I didn't see that.
No, okay.
Fen Tigers with matches in your hand. They've got to
We're
go
doing
to
not bad. It's still
Eastbourne
tight
as
at the
well.
back.
That won't be easy.
Oh, he's getting closer.
Yeah, I think you may be getting tired though. The arms are going. It's a long way around that track for 4 laps.
Big track.
James Seeley there in 3rd place. At the back it is Alex Spooner. Let's go round the bottom turn.
Oh, here we
No doubt
go.
that Portwood is going to win it. Can Seeley
Last
snatch
gas
second place
dash.
from O'Keefe? No,
Sweeping
he
off
doesn't.
the first bend.
Head
Oh,
over
well
the line
held.
here.
Oh,
4-2.
Portwood
Nice
is the
race.
winner,
Fair
second place,
play.
O'Keefe,
Yeah.
3rd place Seeley. Another 4-2 to the
Excellent.
Wightlink Warriors though, and they double their
We're
lead.
clawing
They
it back
have
already.
8, and the Mildenhall-
Well, heat number 2, Christina, it was a 4-2
It
for
was.
you. Adam Portwood out front doing that. I've got to ask you though, Ellie there commented at the beginning, oh, good start there, and you said that's not what a ref would say. What would a ref say for that one, Christina?
What would the rest say? Well, hopefully it wasn't one of my starts. No, bit quick, and I think yellow was off there. I might have brought that one back if I'd been reffing it.
Oh, this is controversial. This is controversial. Before we go any further, though, I must just say that when you see the photographer out there on the centre green, he was on the apex of 1 and 2 there. That is Ian Groves, who, of course, does all of our graphics here for Virtual Skid. So big shout out to Ian there. Always on the island producing great graphics and photographs for all the riders and so on. And, of course, big shout out for our meeting sponsor tonight, which is John Carpenter Speedway Spares. He's back on board for another Virtual Skid, helping us out here. Absolutely brilliant. Christina, you know John from going all over the country.
Absolutely. Thank you, John. Much appreciated.
Thanks ever so much for your support there, John. So let's move on to heat number 3. We're all square, 6-all at the moment. So back to Christina, A, B, C or D?
I might be quicker at making decisions on the track than picking one of 4 letters. Let's go for A.
Okay, we're going for A, National
Go for
Trophy
A.
way back in 2016. So we're heading back quite a few years now. Right, for the Warriors, we've got Lee Smart and Mark Baisby.
Oh, no, there's a pairing.
And for the Mildenhall Fen Tigers, Connor Mountain and Connor Coles.
I'm happy with that.
This is a cracking heat coming up for you now. Christina, Lee Smart, Mark Baisby, you've seen them race many laps around the country.
I have. I think that's a tough pairing to beat, Ellie. I think you've got your work cut out. Mr. Smart can be fast. And Baisby, if he drops that clutch right, yep, we're off.
Right, so Christina's looking out for him, dropping that clutch and getting a good start for Lee Smart there. Ellie, Connor Mountain, Connor Coles, big Mildenhall Fen Tiger riders there in the day. Got to be happy with that pairing for you.
Yeah, very happy. I think I'm hopefully going to be getting a win again. Definitely, Connor Mountain gets out that gate and Connor Coles follows him. Yeah, I'm confident with this one, I think.
Well, she's confident. Christina's confident. I'm confident it's going to be a cracking race, whatever happens. Let's find out. This is heat number 3.
Well, heat 3, look, this is going to be a tough one, but I think our lads have got it in the bag.
I wouldn't be so confident.
Larsen underway. The start marshal goes up, go the tapes.
There we go, good start.
Quickly away is the
blue, yeah.
blue,
Oh,
Baisby for the Warriors.
And Mr. Smart's just going to keep it round the outside there.
Oh, Connor's.
Oh,
Connor Mountain's coming through as well.
Cole's getting the advantage.
But Mr. Baisby, as long as he stays on, we'll take this 4-2.
Close and tight to Smart.
I'm hoping Connor Mountain's going to be able to get past Lee Smart. Still got 2 laps left.
Yeah, Mr. Smart's catching him up.
To the top corner.
You'll need to be quick. Oh, next lap, we're having it. It's just lining them up now.
I think I'm all right. I'd like if Connor Mountain's getting to third, have a 3-3.
Looks one way, then the other way. Smart is right on his exhaust pipe.
Run him up to
Will
the
he get a
fence.
chance to
Go
use
on,
that
Connor.
back into full advantage?
Oh, it's so
Doesn't go high enough
close.
to get the
Oh,
speed he
here we
needs,
go.
though, to,
Last,
get up
there we
on
go.
the
Round
terms with Coles.
Go on.
But going into turn
Go on.
1, there we go. He's not far behind.
Come
He
on,
cuts
Connor.
back inside.
Back up the inside. He's all over him.
Has he got the speed along the back straight?
This
no,
time.
he hasn't. So once
Don't do
again,
anything silly.
into the top turns.
There we go. We'll take that.
Checkered flag and a
4-2.
win for the Warriors.
so
right in blue,
close.
Mark Baisby. Second place, Fen Tigers, Connor
Excellent.
Coles in
Good
yellow.
race.
And third
Really
place
good
for the
race.
Warriors, Lee Smart.
And it's another 4-2 for the Warriors, leading now by 2 points, 10 points to 8. And Mark Baisby doing the business there. He was out
It
front,
was
but great
indeed.
battle behind there, wasn't it?
Mr. Smart tried everything, but just couldn't quite get past.
Yeah, good race. And Ellie, your boys, 4-2 against, but they put the effort in for you.
Obviously, yeah, definitely trying. And that was a really good race at the back, but we can still put it back. It's only heat 3.
It's early doors, early doors. Right, just a little shout out for those of you in the live chat room with Barry at the moment. Don't forget, there are 2 Warriors DVDs to be won tonight. They are the 2016 meetings between the 2 teams on the island. So in order for you to win those DVDs, all you got to do is predict the score, pop it in the live chat there before the tapes up at Heat 10, and we will find out if we get a winner for that for free, just for supporting Virtual Skid. Awesome. Right, okay. Let's move on then. Heat number 4, back to Ellie. A, B, C, or D?
I am going to go with D, please.
Going with D, we're staying in 2016, the National Trophy meeting this time. For the Warriors, James Cockle and Matt Sewell. We've got for the Fen Tigers, Connor Coles coming out again with Chris Widman against the Warriors.
Chris Widman.
So, so Chris Widman against the Warriors. Of course, he started the season that year with the Fen Tigers. He certainly knows the Warriors track very well, even at that stage. And of course, Connor Coles, who just did well for you there. So, what do you think?
I'm hoping again maybe for more of a 4-2 or a 5-1. Obviously, Chris knows Isle of Wight pretty well, so I'm hoping that I might be getting a win this time.
Still confident there, Ellie. And Christina, yeah. James Cockle, the showman.
James Cockle all the way, isn't it? Easy. If he doesn't, I'm going to hunt him down. But yeah, I think, yeah, we're definitely on a heat advantage in this one. if Coco stays still at the start, we'll be fine.
Oh, there we go. That's bringing in some insights into a referee and a rider there. Let's explore that a little bit later on. But for now, this is heat number 4.
Cole's coming in the white helmet colour from
This
gate
is
3.
quite a tasty
And
looking
his
lineup.
partner
I
in
mean, on
yellow
the
from
track.
gate number 1 is Chris Whitman.
Yeah, I think Mr. Coco he'll be on it. Here we are.
For a good start.
And he starts still.
His way up go the tapes.
Oh, that's a good
He's
start.
off.
Big jump
Look
there
at
the
that.
start, but he's out
That's
in
how
front.
you do it.
That's Cockle for the Warriors.
That's how we do it. Now,
Coles tucks in for second place in white for the Fen
Connor's pretty
Tigers.
quick. I'm hoping he
And
might
taking a
catch
look,
James.
high and wide right at the back.
well,
though,
you'll need to
is
quicken up.
Chris Whitman trying to get on terms.
You'll need to
with,
quicken up.
Matt Salt and
It's all right. Chris is getting
The
closer.
Cockle
Oh,
powering
he
away
is.
at the
He's
front.
reeling him in. Go on. Heads down.
Nice
That's
little
it.
gap opening
Don't
up
look
for
behind you.
Cockle,
Just keep
leading
going.
right away there from
This
Connor
is
Coles in white.
tense.
It is.
And a steady gap
is.
until you see Massola in blue.
Yeah, the battle's at the back.
I was gonna say I'm hoping for a 3-3. I think James is all the way down the track, but I'm hoping Chris is gonna catch up.
Oh, it's going high there.
Oh, he's getting close.
Still no change
Always
in the
looks good from the
positions.
ref box, that
Although
move.
Whitman, trying to get a bit of speed out of the last turn, but
We've
they're
got.
into
I
the
think we've
last
got a lap
lap.
left. Hopefully he's just gonna get round him.
You're not started training
And
for
the
engine
Warriors
failures
set
yet,
to
have
gain
you?
another 2 points
Oh, never.
over the opponents tonight from
Here we go,
Suffolk.
one last. Oh,
Oh,
And
up the
taking
outside.
the
Oh, he's
in
not.
James
What?
Cockle for the Warriors. Second place for the Fen
Oh,
Tigers, riding
that's
in
a
white
close
chronicles.
one.
I think that's me.
Well, what an ending to that heat number 4. And I've got to tell you that Chris Whitman did come through on that one. It was a shared heat, 3-all. Christina, would you have called that?
Well, of course, being non-partisan. Yeah, it was blue all the way. I don't know. The referee needs their eyes tested.
I'll tell you what, I think when we see you on the terraces, when you're not a referee, I definitely want to be stood next to you. And I want to hear all your comments on what's happening, because I think there's some really nice, colourful information coming out. Your masses of, what would you call it, experience.
I can't give away all my secrets, Andy. Come on.
Brilliant. Well, Ellie, Chris Whitman, he was struggling there at the back, but he come through for you. Deficit still 2 down, but 3-all is better than a loss in that heat.
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy with that. Chris did such a good job. As you say, only 2 points down. We can definitely
Yeah,
get back.
keeping it close. I don't like this.
Talking of happy, Ellie, of course, we've seen you many times on the island. We know that you travel around to a lot of the tracks. You're a big supporter of the Fen Tigers as well. Always
Yeah.
smiling, always happy, unless they're losing, in which case you're always gracious. You've had many trips down to the island as well, so you must have some good memories of coming down to the Isle of Wight.
Absolutely. Isle of Wight was actually one of the first places I started going, because when I was 9, we actually sponsored Brendan Johnson, and that's how I actually started coming to Isle of Wight, and I absolutely loved to go on holiday there with Dad. And then obviously now with Mildenhall, when we come, it's a great trip. Everyone's always great, and it's just, yeah, fun to get away. So yeah, I really enjoy it there. And obviously with Luke as well now, riding, it's, yeah, I feel like I'm there all the time.
Of course, for those of you out there that are watching this that don't know, Luke Riddock is your partner, Fen Tigers rider as well. And who knows, maybe you may well feature in one of your races. We don't know.
I'm hoping so.
Well, that could be really interesting to see how he does. I've got to just mention that the first time I saw you on the island, you decided that you just wasn't content being on the terraces. You had to get on the track, and you ran round the biggest track in the country, didn't you?
This is the most embarrassing story. I actually did, and I did it with, I think at the time, the little girl I did it with was 4. She actually was excellent and wanted to run again, whilst me, on the other hand, I was actually sat out of breath. I had to sit down for a while. That was pretty embarrassing. Yeah, it's a long way. It's a lot further than you actually think when you start.
It's a long way when you have to walk it, let alone run it.
What you don't know, Ellie, is the fact that we've actually got footage of that whilst you've been talking about that. That footage has been on there, and we caught you when you went over the line, slightly out of breath, all in a good sport. And at least you know just how big that track is. And like you said, Christina, you have to walk every track before every meeting that you referee, don't you?
Yeah, we do indeed. Sometimes more than once, especially if the weather's bad or there's some issues with the tracks. But not something that we have at the Isle of Wight very often, I'll say. But yeah, we get to walk. We get to walk all the tracks.
I'm not envious of you, I must say.
So we've had walking the track, we've had running the track. Right now, we're going back to the racing. Heat number 5 is coming up now. Back to Christina. Your choice, A, B, C, or D. You're 2 points up.
Let's go for B.
We're going for B, National Trophy 2019, last year. So bringing us a little bit more up to date for this one. For the Warriors, Ryan Terry Daly and Dano Verge. And for the Fen Tigers, here he is again, Danny Ayres and David Wallinger.
Oh.
So look at that. Ellie is smiling. Danny's out for her again.
I don't blame her.
He was the man on the island when he came down. So first of all, Christina, Ryan Terry Daly, Dano Verge, good pairing?
Yeah, they are. They are indeed. But, you know, I do know that Danny was hard to beat anywhere he went. So I'll settle for a 3-3 here. But this will be the only time.
Settle for a 3-3. David Wallinger. Danny Ayres, obviously we've spoken about Danny already. David Wallinger, how do you think he's going to get on?
Yeah, I hope he's going to do good. As I say, I'm just hoping it's from the gate. We just make the gate both of them and it's a nice easy 5-1 and off Danny goes and David follows. That's what I'm hoping for.
Do you know what? You speak to the riders and that's what the riders want. They want to get out the gate and have a nice smooth ride, pick up the points and go back to the pits with their 15-point maximum at the end of the meeting without having to do any passing if they had a perfect meeting.
That's what the referee wants too.
That's what I want as well as a fan.
Hey, and don't forget, if we get too many stoppages, you girls, you're going to have to catch the ferry after this one.
Oh, let's not go there.
That is a nervous time.
Let's not go there.
We will go there, but it'll be after this heat. This is heat number 5.
Wallinger get an extra ride here.
Just might
in
put him on the
this
back
one.
foot a little
Came
bit.
down in his last one,
But I don't
so
know.
we're hoping to make up for it
If
here.
Mr. Bears can get out the gate,
Malcolm Vasey's team
round the
try
outside.
and pull back some of those points.
Come on,
So
Danny.
here we
Oh,
go.
no.
And away we
perfect.
go.
It's on him, Blue.
First turn here.
Come on,
This right,
David.
Danny Ayres has gone in front.
Oh no.
Oh, don't you dare let him through.
Dano Verge.
Oh, he's coming for his third.
No. Oh,
Terry
what's with all this dust?
Yellow, David
what's with all the dust?
Come on, David. I know he can go.
I mean, we're just not even looking at Danny.
I was going to say, Danny's
Who's doing the camera work? Let's see the race at the back.
doing it in style.
He is indeed. He is indeed. Where have they gone?
They're so far behind, we
Who
can't
found
even
this,
see.
Mr. Haig?
Oh, here we
There
go.
are. Oh,
Oh, David's catching him.
there's a 3-3. No, we just got to keep it at the back, Mr. Daly. Just don't let him pass.
See the dust here causing havoc with the
I
camera.
think I don't know how many laps we've got left. I can't count anymore.
I don't know, I can't see the
Ayres
dust.
out in front, who's got the clear view at the moment. Wallinger getting
Oh, he's getting close.
Oh, no. No, he's never going to catch him. Never. Not round here.
On the back straight.
Oh,
Well clear
Oh.
in second place. And look at
Left him
Wallinger
a
trying to
space
get up
there,
to
that
the
could have been
side.
dangerous.
Oh,
David
he's
shuts the
down.
door on him, and Wallinger
But
has
at least he
gone
went down
again.
trying.
well, I'm happy as well
He's not
with having
having the
Danny
best
one.
days,
At
is
least
he?
I got one right on.
Danny
Well
Ayres,
played.
no problem for him. He gets his first
Oh,
race
no.
win of the evening. Second place there.
It's like the
goes to-
Sahara. I need to have a word with the promotion.
Right then, that was heat number 5, another 3-all. I've got to tell you though, that dust, it was a big talking point over that season.
Ah, yeah.
I know it was something that Barry mentioned before every single meeting on the island. It wasn't just the island, it was many other clubs as well. Problem with the show and accessing the right show, and it causes dust at many, many tracks, and everybody had to work so hard to try and keep the dust down.
They did indeed. I remember being there at one of the meetings at the start of the season, and the guys did everything to try and keep it down. I mean, it is always a problem with dust. Nobody wants to see dust, but I think in this case, it was an exceptional circumstance. You know, some really bad material, but it was a 3-3. Happy with that.
Well, somebody they didn't see for dust was Danny Ayres there, way out front. I mean, God, the speed he had on the island. Ellie.
Yeah, I think to be honest, Danny could have probably ridden the island with his eyes closed. How good he was around there.
Yeah.
Watching him around there. But yeah, I'm happy with a 3-3. At least we're still not pulling any more points away. But I just really hoped David was going to get a bit close, but unfortunately he fell off. But as we did say, he was trying, so that's all I can ask for.
Definitely. And of course, still 2 points in it. Third of the meeting gone now. Before we head into heat number 6, another shout out for our meeting sponsor tonight, John Carpenter Speedway Spares. Make sure you make contact with John Carpenter, big supporter of Speedway up and down the country. So thank you once again, John, for your sponsorship. We are heading into heat number 6. Ellie, it's your pick. A, B, C, or D?
I'm going to go with C, please.
Going for C, we're heading back to the National Trophy 2016 for the Warriors, Joe Jacobs and Kelsey Dugard.
Ooh.
And for the Fen Tigers, Connor Mountain and Lee Springthorpe. So there's some names in there. Of course, Joe Jacobs not riding at the moment. What do you think of your pairing there, Christina?
That's not a bad pairing. I'm confident of a heat advantage in this one. Yep, we're all good to go. I think if you can work cut out for you, Ellie.
Ellie, we're coming to you now. Connor Mountain, Lee Springthorpe. Lee Springthorpe, perhaps. It's a tough ask for him, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, but as I say, I know probably all of them are always trying. That's all I ask for. But I am hoping for maybe a 3-3 just to keep it close, or even 5-1, 4-2. You never know what's going to happen. But I'm hoping Connor Mountain will get out the gate, and I'm hoping maybe for a 3-3.
Okay, still want to keep it close with this one then. This is heat number 6.
Dugard from gate 4 for the Fen
Kelsey,
Tigers.
what was a good gate at the other way for?
From gate 1 in white, and his partner in
And
yellow.
Joe Jacobs yet?
No, though.
Lee Springthorpe.
Here we go.
For now.
Heat number 6, sponsored by My First Skid. Up go those tapes.
Well,
here we go.
It's Joe Jacobs for the Warriors.
I might have brought that back if I wasn't the manager for the other way.
Battling away there in third place.
But there we go.
For the
Okay.
Rider replacement right here.
Now we
Connor
race
Mountain,
on at the
who's
back
in second
again.
place. At the rear, though,
I'm hoping Connor is
rider in
just
yellow for the
going
Fen Tigers, Lee
to keep getting
Springthorpe.
quicker every lap and just sneak past
Well
Joe.
spread out, very even
think?
in heat number 6.
Well, he's
and as
quite
we
far
go
in front,
into
but as I
number
say,
2,
anything.
Well, don't you start praying for engine failures.
and My First Skid
I
is a chance for anyone to come down here.
I don't know that
to
I've ever done
Smallbrook
that.
and have a go on a
No.
bike and see what it's
Oh,
actually like
you're
to
slipping
ride
up
a
then.
speedway bike. Those
No.
practice days, they
Don't-
will be getting
He's
underway
not
very,
too,
very
not
soon.
too happy going round
Keep
that
your
first
eyes
bend,
peeled
is he?
on the White Warriors
we don't know we've got 4.
Have we still got 4?
There we are, quite happy, keep it at that. Don't do anything silly. Don't start looking back and falling off. We don't want
Jacobs
just head
untroubled
down,
out front in
thumbs
this
up,
one.
keep going.
Goes in
That's
on
it.
I'm
second
hoping
last
for a
lap.
slip up from one of you guys. I won't know.
Riders very tight
Well,
off in this
anything
one.
can happen, can
Mountain
it?
still in second
Blink
place,
and you miss
Dugard
it.
in third, and
Oh,
bringing
we'll
up the
take
rear
that.
is
We'll take a
Springthorpe.
4-2.
Well, at least it's not a 5-1. That's all I can say.
This is it.
Taking the checkered flag over.
There we
Warriors
go.
in
Well
red,
done, chaps.
Joe Jacobs.
Good job.
And for the Fen Tigers,
don't watch
second
the
place
replay at
in
the
white,
start.
Connor Mountain.
Are you
Third
going to
place for
name
the Warriors
names,
in
Andy?
blue,
Who was the
Kelsey
referee?
Dugard.
I hope it wasn't me.
It's another 4-2 for the Warriors then, going 4 points up after heat number 6. Joe Jacobs, very fast out the start there. Nice clean race for him. Pretty standard heat there though, even though you're not happy with the starting of the riders there. Again, Christina, is this something that you're quite hot on?
I think we'd like to try to be. It's the biggest talking point after the racing, isn't it? The starts. Is it the riders? Is it the referee? Is it too long? Is it too short? Should they be moving? Shouldn't be moving? This is a whole episode in its own. But yeah, you know, the rule does say you're supposed to be still at the start. So I don't know how much interpretation you can put on that.
It's a difficult rule, isn't it? Let's be honest, because you've also got to keep a meeting going. You want to keep things moving, but equally, if they're not playing by the rules or they make a little slip up, you've got to pull them back.
Absolutely. And you've got to set the precedence early on. You know, you've got to nip it in the bud. Everybody's, you know, I understand why they want to give it a try, because if you can get out there first and get some fresh air, it makes your life a lot easier, doesn't it? But yeah, we've got to try and make it fair.
So, Ellie, many drives back with your dad after meetings where you've won and you've lost. I'm sure plenty of colourful conversations in the car journeys on the way home. However, this is now up to you. This is all on you now tonight. You're 4 points down. Connor Mountain has just come second. Obviously, Lee Springthorpe at the back there. You come in after heat 6. Your team manager. What are you going to say to the guys?
Oh, this is hard. I normally leave this down to Dad. As you say, he does the team managing, and I stand and watch and clap and cheer. So this is hard for me. I don't know. I think I'd probably just be seeing if they're okay. I think I'm probably a little bit more sensitive than my dad, so I'd probably be like, oh, I hope you guys are okay. But to be honest, if it was like a big meeting, I would definitely there'll probably be some shouting. But
excuse me, Ellie, it doesn't get any bigger than Virtual Skid 7, so come
true,
on,
actually.
do some
This
shouting,
is
girl.
true. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't shout very often, but yeah, maybe because of this, I would have to start shouting. I think I'd definitely be looking for a bit better racing. I'm hoping for a win tonight, so yeah, I probably would have to start shouting.
I would say that that's the first chinks in the armour there, Christina, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I'm just watching it all go on.
Watching it all go on.
Watching it all go on. Yeah, see nothing.
We're going to head into heat number 7, of course, but just before we do that, don't forget, guys, we've got that competition still going in the Premier chat room tonight for those 2 DVDs from 2016. And all you got to do is predict the score of tonight's meeting, pop it in the chat room before tapes up of heat number 10, and you could be in with watching some more fantastic racing from the island on DVD. So, let's head back. Heat number 7, and Christina, it's your pick this time. A, B, C, or D?
Oh, pressure's on. D.
National League action from 2019, only last year. And for the Warriors, we got Ben Morley and Connor King. And for the Fen Tigers, Matt Marson. And guest for the evening, Nathan Stoneman. Now, Ellie, I'm coming to you first of all. Nathan Stoneman loves the island, former Warrior, and always a battler there. So you're going to be hoping that him and Matt are going to produce something for you now because you're 4 points down.
Yeah, I'm confident with this one. I'm definitely thinking 4-2 or 5-1. Yeah, Nathan's really good around the Isle of Wight, so I definitely think he could win. And also, if Matt can get out that gate, I think, yeah, we'll be on to a winner. So I'm really hoping for an advantage this time, so at least we can get to a draw.
Okay, looking for the advantage, which means that she thinks one of them is going to get the drop on Ben and Connor.
No chance.
Big ask?
No chance. No chance. Not a chance in hell.
Well, we're about to find out.
You like my confidence? If Ben Morley doesn't win this, I'm going to see his mother.
Brilliant. Okay, well, let's find out if he does. Let's see if you're going to have some words with Marie Morley if he doesn't pop out the start. Let's find out who was the winner and what the score was for heat number 7.
What's he looking for? What's Nathan looking for? Has he dropped something? Is he? No.
Here we go.
Yeah, look at that. That's how you get out of the teeth.
To be fair.
Although, yeah, we'll just... We better not come in last because we'll have me to deal with. But that was a great start there.
That was a good start, I must admit, but as we always say, there are 4 laps, and Nathan's looking pretty far.
4 laps indeed. Looking a bit wet tonight, is it?
That close as such.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Normally beautiful and sunny.
I know. I was always promised sun on the Isle of Wight. What's going on this time? There we are.
Advantage.
Oh, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy. Can we have the interval now so I can go and kick some ass?
Oh.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything silly out front now.
I'm glad it's not too close to the back.
Trying. And he'll never give up trying, that's for sure.
Ben seems pretty far in front now, unfortunately, but he's like Danny.
Oh,
Everything about that track.
here we go. We got a lap left.
Come on, Matt.
Just needs to make one mistake and he'll be there to take advantage of it. Oh!
Hangs on the third.
What?
Stoneman takes second. Morley gets the
Perfect.
win.
I think you must count the laps there. I think that must have hurt us.
Races, and the Isle of Wight have 17.
Christina is not happy with that.
She's not, no.
You wanted more than a 3-all from that one, didn't you?
Absolutely. That's not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
We haven't won to the tea break.
You thought that you were going to go and have words with Marie Morley, but your Ben got out there. It's Connor King's mother you're going to go running to.
That's a good thing. Go and see their mothers. Have a word.
Ellie, your guys there packed in for second and third. Still keeping you in with it. Only 4 points down, so it's all to play for, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not really happy either. I would have liked a 4-2 or a 5-1, but it's how it goes. Like we were saying about Danny, Ben is really good around the Isle of Wight as well. So unfortunately, that was just not really my luck. But Nathan and Matt were doing really well. And yeah, only 4 points down.
It can all change.
Exactly. And I'm hoping but it's going to.
So what's interesting for me is you've done 7 heats in your team manager career here with Virtual Skid, and already neither of you are happy with the 3-all. It's already got the bug on you. You've already got the team management style in you.
Always need a win.
Yeah, nothing less is acceptable.
Nothing less for the win.
No.
Christine, I'm just going to come to you just before we go into the next heat. I want to find out how you got into Speedway, and especially becoming a referee, and how you're finding it all. What's your story?
What's my story? How long have you got? So no, I was dragged to Speedway as a nipper. My mum and dad, they were Glasgow fans, White City, and that's all I ever knew as a hobby when I was younger. We went all over the place even back then, and I've followed Speedway until I found university and found boys and alcohol, and then Speedway took a bit of a back seat. And I left the country and come back in 2000 and went to Eastbourne. And the bug never actually leaves you. And I had a lot of time in my hands then. And I thought, well, I'm not going to make much of a Speedway rider. So what can I do to get involved and give something back? So, yeah, I decided I'd go into refereeing. So I started refereeing in 2005. So this would have been season 15, but here we go. I've maybe got a new career as a team manager. Not.
You never know, but Ellie, have you been on the terraces when Christina has been in the box refereeing, and has there been a decision that you can remember that you wasn't happy with, where you might have turned around and said a few choice words in the heat of the moment to Christina back in the day?
See, I'm not sure if I've ever been at a meeting either at Mildenhall or at Isle of Wight when Christina's been refereeing.
You'd have known. You'd have heard everybody else shouting.
I was going to say, normally everyone is shouting. To be fair, whatever referee it is, if I thought it was different, I would be shouting. So probably at one point I have.
I shout at the referees.
Well, that makes me feel better, actually, if you do it as well.
Do you know what? Next time I go to a meeting where you're not refereeing, I just have to look around the stadium and find out where all the crowd are gathered, go to the centre of that, and that's where you will be, Christina, I'm sure.
No, I'm a shrinking violet. I don't say much.
No, of course not.
My opinions to myself.
One thing I do take from what you said about there in your Speedway journey so far was the words, how do you give back? And this is the thing,
Yeah.
We're all supporters. We all love the sport. And you just hit the nail on the head. How can the supporter that has their views sort of get involved? And the thing is just to make contact with people and actually put yourself out and go the extra mile and try and get involved.
Tracks will always find something for you to do. I mean, Speedway's run by volunteers. I mean, that's what keeps Speedway going, whether it's the guy at the back door gate, the girl that's a raker, there's just so many. And we always need people to volunteer, and they will. Every track will find you a job. You're more than welcome to come and referee if you like. But we need referees, we need start marshals. None of us are getting any younger. And we need to be bringing in we're always concentrating on new riders and new talent, but we need new officials. We need new start marshals, rakers, pits marshals, track staff, So, yeah, if you want to get involved, just get down your track and trust me, they'll find you something to do.
No, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
We are so, so grateful for all the people who help us. I've obviously been slightly dragged into it for my family, but I am so glad to be able to help out. I've been going since 2005 when you started refereeing. So it's been a long time, and it's really nice to give back. And yeah, we're so grateful for everyone who comes and helps on a Sunday, because we definitely wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I would like to echo that. I know on the island, a great support network they've got over there. And the supporters, I mean, even in the last few weeks that we've seen, they've been at the track, they've been digging out, they've been doing the painting the white lines. The stadium looks immaculate over there, and we're not even racing. This is what it's about. And they really do put their heart and soul into it. So all the helpers around the UK, at all the different tracks, and everyone that puts into this sport, we all thank you very much, because you guys are what keeps this sport going. However, we come to the sport for the racing. That's what we're going to do. We're going to head now into heat number 8. Back to Ellie. 4 points down. A, B, C, or D?
I'm going to go with A, please.
Going for A. 2018 National League action here for the Warriors. Dano Verge and Sean Tedham. And for the Fen Tigers, we've got Ryan Kinsley and Sam Beebe.
Well, this is anybody's race, this, I'd say. Hopefully ours.
Okay, Ellie, what do you think?
No, I'm happy with that, really happy with that. Ryan definitely, again, can fly around the Isle of Wight. So I'm hoping for a 4-2 or a 5-1 because I know Sam is one of the most hard-working riders I've ever met. So, yeah, I'm hoping we can get out of that gate and off we go.
Hoping for the advantage, of course. If it doesn't go your way, it means you are in tactical territory. So it could shape up differently here. Let's find out. This is heat number 8.
In that blue helmet.
Oh gosh, that's bright.
You won't miss Sam with those curve gloves.
Blimey, nothing like making yourself stand out.
I was going to say, we never miss all year in that line.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
And look at this, here it is, Virtue's got
Oh,
away.
good start from Danny.
Yeah, he's made the gate, but on his heels.
Virtue looks over his shoulder, they go into the bottom turn. Dano Virtue is in front.
Dano's
Through a little bit of tactics to play. Maybe,
That's close. I thought it was
at that edge there. Thought he was going to come and seize in the referee's box.
hoping Sam's going to get on the outside.
No. Dana's got to ride a smart race here. He knows he's right up to the exhaust pipe. Don't be going too wide there next time round, sir.
Here we go.
Push him up.
Here we go.
Oh, you were too nice.
Right.
You were nice. No, it's not over yet.
Once it gets out in front, it'll be straight off.
Oh, look.
Perfect.
Got it.
I don't know what's going on at the back though. I don't know if Sam's in.
I don't know. Hopefully this is tactical. This might be my tactical genius paying off, so you can't use your tactical substitute. You think about that?
He's so close though.
He is. No, we'll keep that 3-3.
Race win of the day. Tedham
Oh.
under pressure at the back there, but he hangs on the third place. Verge takes second.
Well done.
3 points
Yes.
to the Warriors. 3
Yeah,
points
I'd like to say that was
and that
team
means the
tactics
scores
at
are
play
now
there
the
to
Isle
stop
of
you
Wight
getting your
Wightlink
tactical
Warriors
substitute, but I'm
20,
not that
and the
clever.
Mildenhall Fen Tigers on.
That was heat number 8, 3-all, 4 points in it still then. Now, what a pass that was by Ryan Kinsey there. He really got some speed, and you called it, Ellie. Once he got past him, you said he'll be gone, and he was.
Yeah, again, Ryan's just excellent when he gets out in front, and I knew that if he got the start and got out, he was gone. It was close with Dano though, and I was getting a little bit worried, but yeah, once he got round him.
Just gave him a little bit too much space and he took advantage of it. You can't do that.
Nope, got to keep close to the end.
You certainly have. We're going to move on quite swiftly then to heat number 9. Back to Christina, A, B, C or D?
C.
We are heading off to the National Trophy then in 2018. So for the Warriors, Scott Campos and Dano Verge. And for the Fen Tigers, Danny Ayres and Matt Marsden.
You're really not picking well tonight, Christina. Stop picking Danny.
Well, what can I say?
You know how it's going to end.
Yeah, he's an entertainer. Maybe it's...
Mr. Entertainer, most definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's see how he entertains us in this one just before we head in for the heat. John Carpenter once again. We're very happy to let people know all about our meeting sponsor tonight, John Carpenter. We've said already before, he goes very popular over at iWade. He does the track spares there, sponsors the island, does a lot of help for individual riders as well. So just a great guy all round. And once again, we thank you for your sponsorship and support of Virtual Skid. We are moving on. This is heat number 9.
So we're up against it again with Danny Ayres here. I've managed to pull him out of the bag again in this heat.
I was going to say, lucky.
But maybe you'll get a bit overexcited and, you know.
I'm hoping not. Here we go.
Oh, look at that. Now.
He wants to make it difficult for himself.
Well, yeah. No, that's just pure talent there. That's
I'm not going to lie, I'm not 100% happy with the start.
No,
Here we go.
He's going to pick them off. It breaks my heart to see it, but he's going to pick them off.
No, it's going to happen.
But you know, when you see class like that, you just going to appreciate it.
No.
But Mr. Campos, you're going to make. There we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Oh.
Yeah, he's just doing it for sport, isn't he?
It is just for fun, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he must have challenged himself.
And once again, We are getting some top
No,
four
there we
racing.
go.
Oh, no, here we go. I was hoping Matt.
Well, once again, I'll take that 3-3 because it keeps us 4 points clear.
I'm not happy with this. I thought I was going to get a 4-2. I was hoping Matt was going to get in for third or even second place, but
Back some points, but no, the boys are doing just no last places. Right? Isn't that what all those team managers say? No last places. But there you go, class in action.
excellent.
He made it look easy.
He did every time. Oh.
We will get the salutes. We will get the full razzmatazz from Danny Ayres after a tremendous victory.
Is it another
there.
5 heats with Danny Ayres in it? Is that what you...
The shake of the hands.
That is the third 3-all on the bounce then. Still 4 points in it. 29 plays 25. The Warriors in the lead. Just got to take a moment now. Danny Ayres. Ellie, you got to see him ride a lot for the Mildenhall Fen Tigers. And of course, Christina, end of heat celebrations that he used to do. The donuts at the end of the meeting going round. He played to the crowd. First of all, Ellie, to have him in your team when he was riding for you, something special, wasn't it?
Oh God, we were so lucky. The 2 years that he was at Mildenhall is just pure class. I've never seen someone so good with fans, love the sport so much. He was just absolutely incredible. Every week on the back gate, whenever we were there, he would just be making us laugh. He was just class, always 100%. That was all he ever gave you. It was just excellent. Yeah, really miss him a lot. He was great. Very.
And Christina as well. You know, you got to stand there and wait and see him come round for all those race wins and celebrations and so on.
Yeah, I mean, we bandy about this word, like Mr. Entertainer, but he really was. And he was, as Ellie said, he had all the time in the world for his fans. He always gave 100%. You'd never be disappointed in Danny, never, So yeah, I'll have another 5 heats in to see him in it if I'll take the loss. Sorry, Barry, but yeah. You always have to smile when you watch Danny Ayres race.
And I got to say that from the media point of view, Danny was one of those riders that he didn't wait to catch your eye to come over and say hello. He came over and said hello of his own accord, put his hand out, gave you a smile, gave you a shake of the hand and said hello, gave you his time. I know that not only myself, but other people within the media and the sport, they really appreciated that because they knew when he was riding, they were going to get some good interviews and classic footage. And the fans knew that they were going to get some good entertainment, just like he did in that heat as well. Talking of heats, heat number 10, rolling on then. We are going back to Ellie. What do you want, A, B, C or D?
Oh, don't know. I need something good. C, please.
Going for C, 2018 in the National Trophy. So for the Warriors, we have guest Mark Baseby and Chris Widman, and for the Fen Tigers, Jordan Jenkins and Ryan Kinsey's back out again. So first of all, Ellie, Jordan Jenkins, young rider, very, very good fast rider, and Ryan done well for you so far. So good pairing for you.
Yeah, again, I'm pretty confident with this one. Ryan and Jordan rode good together, and I'm hoping for a 5-1.
And Christina, I'm going to put the words right back into your mouth you said earlier on. Mark Baseby, as long as he stays on, you'll be happy with him to get the win.
Do you know what? Mark Baseby, he was always fast. He was always fast, and he was a great rider. And I think he was a bit of a wasted talent. I think he had a lot more potential than we ever got to see. So I always just enjoy Mark riding. So sorry, Ellie, but you're not getting your heat advantage in this one. Yep. At least a 4-2 for the Warriors. At least.
I think you're hoping.
So whether you're hoping, whether you're praying, this is Virtual Skidland. Anything can happen. We're about to find out in heat number 10. Before we do, it's time for the end of the competition. For those of you that are in the chat room with Barry at the moment, this is your last chance to get in your predictions of the meeting score tonight. You've got seconds to put your prediction down to win those 2 DVDs. So get it in, because once those tapes go up on this heat, all the biddings are closed, and hopefully we'll have a winner for those 2 DVDs. So, moving on, this is heat number 10.
So far, he has got 3 points
Come on, Ellie.
Luck. I need some luck. I'm 4 points down.
No, you make your own luck.
So here we
Oh,
go.
no.
Your own luck. Here we go. Oh, I didn't see that. I must have dropped my pen.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Oh, I don't mind now. I don't mind.
You glad I didn't call it back?
It was you. Here we go.
Oh no, there we go, round the outside. Round the outside, and that's what we know and love. There we go. He was just teasing you.
It's not fair that. He knows I'm 4 points down.
But that's what you know. We haven't gained any. He's not getting up though.
I am still second and third, so I can't be upset, but, well, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we just need Mr. Nope, stay on.
He's still on his
Not a bad choice of guest though around the aisle, right?
No, you did
That was an inspired choice for the team manager.
You did very good picking them. Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
We'll take this.
oh, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's just the not knowing what's going on at the back is a bit.
I know. Well, I'm hoping.
It's a surprise when they come over the line. There we go.
Oh.
At least a 3-3. Oh.
Well, we think. He's certain who came third.
To the Warriors, 3 to the Fen Tigers, 25-35 the scores.
Wow, 4-3-3s on the bounce there. 4 points still in it. It's anyone's game. Ellie, 1-5-1 in your favour, and you are dead level. So look at this. It's pretty close here for Virtual Skid 7.
I need another heat with Danny Ez.
No more. No more.
Danny Ez, I need that. I need a 5-1. And I need that. Or I just need maybe one bad race just to hopefully get my tactical sub out there and then hopefully get back in the points, because I don't like it just staying at this 4 point deficit right now.
I'll let you into a secret. You need to bribe the referees with Tunnock's tea cakes.
Oh, I'm keeping that for Mildenhall next year, that.
It's either that or shortbreads.
Oh.
Oh, well, I think the Tunnock's tea cakes top trumps the shortbreads, Andy. Just saying.
Keep that in mind.
Maybe a wagon wheel.
Oh, that's a good choice.
I got to say to you, at the end of there, obviously we missed who came in third and fourth on the camera there. It was a 3-all. It is not easy filming around the island, one of the biggest tracks in the country. And when you've got two races going on, one at the front, one at the back, sometimes you've got to pick your moment, pick your pairing. And even if you've got two cameras, which we do have at some points on the island, it's still not easy to get them all in.
It's a big old place. And it's just the same for the referee. When there's two races going on, you know, trying to keep, it's like Wimbledon, trying to keep an eye on both sides of the track, because as you see, it's a big old track.
It is. It's a great track over there. Okay, before we head on to our next heat, I'm going to come to Ellie. Earlier on, we heard about how Christina got involved with the sport. We've spoken about your father obviously being heavily involved with the club. So you have literally been born into the Speedway world, if you like. Your partner being a rider as well. We've seen you on the island, not only when Mildenhall have been there, but also when Luke has been there as well. You've been supporting him. So Speedway is a big part of your life now, but it's always been constant, hasn't it?
Yeah. My household currently is me, Luke, and my dad. So it is literally Speedway. Yeah. But no, I started going when I was 5. My parents split up and my dad was like, oh, we've got to do something. And he's always loved going to Speedway since he moved here. So he said, I'll take you along. Well, I just cried. I absolutely hated it. I didn't like the noise. And then we went back a year later when I was 6, and I just absolutely loved it. I had absolute fascination for it. I just loved it so much. And yeah, we went to Mildenhall then 2006 onwards. And then obviously, unfortunately, there was a point where Mildenhall was maybe going to close. And yeah, Dad and some others, thankfully, kept it going. And now somehow he's a co-promoter and team manager. And also in the midst of that, somehow I also started being with Luke, and now it's just my whole life. So yeah, it seems like it's never going away anymore, but I absolutely love it. I love Speedway, and it's definitely brought me some friends for life as well. It's been really good. So yeah, I'm grateful for it, but it is a constant in my house.
So this is going to be a very interesting one then, because if you don't pull back this 4 point deficit, and if Christina does walk away with the victory here, there is going to be some fireworks in that household, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be going downstairs to tell anyone how it went. Let's just say that.
Well, they're going to be finding out, of course. Right, we're going to move on to heat number 11. Christina, it's your choice again, A, B, C, or D?
B.
We're going for B then. Back to last year, the last time that the Fen Tigers came to the Island National League action. For the Warriors, Ben Morley and Connor King. And for the Fen Tigers, Danny Ayres
Oh, no.
and Matt Marson.
Rubbish.
Christina, what have you done?
So, before we go any further, let's go over to Ellie here. Obviously, we know what Danny can do. Let's look at your other rider here, Matt Marson, going up against Ben Morley and Connor King. So you're going to need him to get in the points in this one for sure.
Yeah, I'm really hoping, as I said before, if Matt can get out the gate, he's really solid. I'm just hoping maybe he can get past Ben as well. I'm hoping for a 4-2 definitely, but maybe we can just creep that 5-1 and I can just get a draw at the minute because I really need to get back in the points. I do not like being 4 points behind. It's making me feel nervous.
Totally feeling the pressure here. And Christina, head in her hands. Danny Ayres is back out. It's all against you now.
Who picked these videos? Andy Egg.
Hey, this is not... I've got to tell you. I can tell you that when Barry and myself started out with Virtual Skid, one of the things that we did say was we were going to play it absolutely by the line. We've seen some really close meetings. We've seen some meters go away from us as well. So, hey, don't blame me. Blame the team managers.
What I've got to hope for is this is the race where Danny Ayres tried so bloody hard he fell off and I disqualified him. So, sorry, Ellie, but I'm kind of...
Were you the referee?
Me, I told you she'd find one where she didn't agree with me.
Were you the referee? Oh, I was. Well, no, I think I was more upset for Danny. I'm not going to say I don't think I disagree with you there. I was just so upset.
So I'm hoping, you know, all's fair in love and war. I'm hoping this is the one where I disqualify him now. I'm a warrior. So, yeah, bring it on.
Well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if this was that heat. We're about to find out. This is heat number 11.
I've got good gates. I'm hoping I've got good gates.
I think Ben's going to pop out the start. Connor King's going to keep it tight.
Danny's just that next. Here we go. Oh, see.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. See.
Now I've got to start.
Oh my God. Come on, Matt.
And Marson trying to get round Ben Morley.
Yes, I want a 4-2.
No, not for long.
Oh, God.
No, I think I'm going to have to stop this heat and bring it back.
Good team managers this time.
You're gonna know it's wrong.
You don't have that job.
Bugger.
Look at me, just flies. I don't even have to worry. I'm just so at ease knowing that he's...
Oh, well, you see, now you're getting cocky.
I know, unfortunately, I do with Danny. I
can't showboat. That's what I'm hoping for. Or maybe just, the change to go.
He's going to make it 4 out of 4.
He does.
I'm hoping, and I'm in third. I'm still on my 4-2. Oh.
Still on your foot, no.
Out.
Sometimes I think they get it in their head to go Danny Ayres is going to be can.
Yeah, I thought that must be the case.
Feel that there's too many tea cakes at the interval.
Yeah. He just ruled. I don't know how he gets the speed. He was just, he's survived. Thank you. Yes. Finally.
Oh, it's getting serious now, Ellie.
To the Fen Tigers, right in is almost on the wall now. It's 28 to the Isle of Wight.
Finally, we have an advantage back to the Mildenhall Fen Tigers. You've pulled it back. There's 2 points in it now, Ellie. You've got to be happy now that you're a little bit closer to the Warriors.
Yes, thank God. I'm so grateful for Christina for picking that letter. But
you're welcome.
Danny was in the race, and yeah, I'm really happy as well. Matt getting that third. I was hoping for a second, but Ben again as well is excellent around the Isle of Wight. But yeah, I'm very happy. I'm just that little bit closer now. So hopefully in the next race I can get another 4-2 or a 5-1, and I can just ease in front.
Now, Christina, you're not looking quite so confident now.
No, it's just the front. I'm just trying to lure them into a false sense of security.
Luring them into a false sense of security. Right, well, let's see if that works. Ellie, heat 12, 2 points down. A, B, C, or D?
D, please.
Going for D, back in 2016 National League. For the Warriors, Lee Smart and Tyler Govier. And for the Fen Tigers, Daniel Halsey and Luke Ruddock.
Hey, bring him on in. Where is he?
I don't know.
This is it. This is Luke's virtual skid debut here.
Oh my god.
I'm going to hold that a second. I'm going to come to Christina first.
Yes.
Lee Smart, Tyler Govia against these two. What do you think the outcome's going to be?
Well, Lee Smart on his day could beat anybody. So, I'm going to G them up. I don't think they'll let me down. So I think at least a 3-3 here. We've got to keep this tight, and we'll have you on the last heat decider.
Okay, that's what Christina thinks. So this is the moment, Ellie. Is your boy going to do it for you?
Oh god, I bloody hope so.
If he doesn't, I wouldn't like to be him tonight.
I was going to say, I don't know if he's in that next room, but yeah. No, I'm confident. I've got Danny Halsey as well, who was excellent for Mildenhall as well, really top class. So yeah, both of them together. I really hope this is a 5-1.
I am looking forward to the colourful commentary during this one to see how he gets on. This is heat number 12.
4 laps in this heat. Getting very tense.
Oh, look at that little picture.
Andrew Uni Stadium.
Oh.
He looks so young.
Can
Oh
the
my
Warriors
goodness.
pull these points back?
Okay, I'm
Get
confident.
themselves and
Right, come on,
take
Mr.
the win
Smart.
in this
No
National League
pressure.
fixture.
Come
Once
on,
again,
Luke.
those tapes rise, but the
Oh,
first man
he's
out
got
of
to
that
start.
trap is
That's
Dan
it.
Halsey
Just,
in white.
let him go.
Followed
Hold
round
that
by
tight
Lee
line.
Smart and having a
Oh,
look round the
I'm not
outside.
impressed here.
He's
I'm not
done it
impressed.
again,
Oh.
but a little bit of a mistake going too
No.
wide was Tyler Govia.
I'm happy that
He
Danny's
had
at
all
the
there
front,
set
but I
to
am
go
not happy with
straight
losing
past
that
those
back.
two riders that are in
No,
front of
I'm
him at the
delighted.
moment.
Delighted.
There's a share
Oh,
of
it
the
might not be
points
for long,
with
though.
Halsey out
No,
front,
come on.
Smart second,
It might not be
Govia in
for
third.
long.
Another back is Rudder.
Oh, dear.
I'm not impressed.
So we'll be able to see one of these last bend.
Can we record the domestic that
Smashing
happens
grabs
after he
from
loses the race?
Smart. Will he be able to get
I
past
need
Halsey?
I
Halsey's
need
looking
some
very
sort of
comfortable.
advantage.
He's a
I'm
very
2
smooth
points
rider.
behind. Come
Very
on.
No,
experienced
not
as well
today.
for the
No.
Fen Tigers.
Come on.
Lads are keeping
Share
it
of the
tight.
points as
No,
we go. Heat
they
number
know
12.
no last places.
I'm very happy that Danny
Riders
is
going
easily
out
in front,
wider
but
and
I really
wider,
like it.
chasing the dirt as they go.
No, we don't. We wouldn't like
Come on,
it.
Luke.
Not at all.
Coming into the last lap though, across
We
the
could
line.
we could arrange for you
is
to
now
miss
Halsey,
Ferry.
still from Smart, from Govia, from Rudder.
That's proper blackmail. There we
And
go.
back straight for the last time into the top turns.
Oh, it's going to
It's
be a
gonna
last
be a
heat
share of those
decider.
points.
I'm not impressed. I'm not
As
impressed.
Oh.
Halsey comes through in white for the Fen Tigers and 3
There we
points
go.
for
Well
them.
done, chaps.
Oh no.
And result.
All of the virtual skids have come to this point of anticipation. Ellie here has just had her partner go out and he's running a last when she needed a heat advantage. I don't want to know what you would say to him on the night. I want to know what you're going to say to him when you leave the room.
Me too.
I don't know. I am. Yeah, I'm not happy. No, it's so difficult. It's such a hard one. I must be really honest. And I'm not, well, I am biased, but I always know that Luke always was trying his best. But it's just a frustration that I know he can do like so much better and he can get a first. So I'm so frustrated because I really needed it for this because I am still 2 points behind. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to our conversation after this.
So the Fen Tigers are 2 points behind. The Warriors are still in the lead and Luke is on the couch tonight. So that's how it stands in Virtual Skid Land here.
Not my couch, by the way.
Okay then, Heat 13 coming up for you now. Christina, 2 points up, your choice. A, B, C or D?
Can we have that in Scottish, please?
Okay, the Ochi Nu.
It doesn't matter what letter I pick, you're going to throw me Danny ears. A. For apple, alphabet. Okay.
A for Ochi. National League action 2017. For the Warriors, we have James Cockle and Ben Wilson. And for the Fen Tigers, Ben Morley and Daniel Halsey.
What's
Oh,
going
it's
on?
gonna be Danny.
Oh, this is this.
Ben Morley on my side. I'm happy with that.
You happy with? Oh, couldn't take my nose.
It's a great heat lineup.
Yeah, I'm
It
confident
is indeed.
on my side.
Okay, so we need to see what happens here. This is heat number 13. This is going to be a cracking one.
An interesting one because Halsey is off the favoured outside gate, which is the
This is going to be a tough heat, and it should be an interview.
Yeah, this is going to be a good heat, I think. I'm hoping that we can just get out and win, but it's going to be close.
Oh,
And away
it's
they
a
go.
buckle rolling
Halsey's
again.
got away. Super start for
That was nice
Halsey
from
there.
Danny.
And look at this here as Wilson tries to get through.
Oh, keep going around the outside.
Oh, here we go. I told you it was going to be a close one. That's it.
But the battle is up front.
It's all right. I'm on a 4-2.
Not for long. Not for long.
At the moment in the white
Oh, go on.
helmet.
That's it. There you go.
No.
Look, and who says there's no passing in Speedway?
Oh my God.
Really?
Just go, Ted. No. Come on, Danny.
Oh, first drive there.
Trying to get in the picture as well.
Why is this so bloody tense?
I'm not even there. Honestly,
Ben Morley, who's
Don't you dare let him pass.
Oh, see Ben coming close as well.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't he?
Come on, Ben.
Oh,
Oh,
down the outside. That's it. Ah!
Slams the door shut.
come on.
What a race.
Oh my God.
What a race. He's pushed him wide. Oh, and he left.
Oh no.
Oh, go on. That's it. Ah, almost.
Oh.
It's a race for the line. Halsey's
Oh,
got hang on.
cliche
Super
time.
race.
Speedway's the winner.
Second place goes
That
to
was an
Wilson.
That
excellent.
was well done. Good race.
And I'm happy because now I think this must mean that we're drawing.
No, I think we're changing the rules.
Absolutely ruthless there on Ben Morley.
Oh, dear.
All right, then we are back into the room. Then 2 heats left, and finally you've brought the Fen Tigers back. It's level pegging with 2 heats to go. This is getting really tight now. Things are really hotting up this end. I don't know about over there, but I think the temperature's rising here in Virtual Skidland.
It is indeed.
I'm tense. I'm tense now, especially now it's so close. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping I can pull something out of the bag the next 2 heats, but I'm very happy with that. Thank God we are back. I think it must have been some of my team talk that I was doing in the pits, obviously.
Okay, right. Well, we're going to move straight on. It's tense action here. Heat number 14. Ellie, back to you. A, B, C, or D?
I'll go with B, please.
Going for B. That is the National Trophy match back in 2019. For the Warriors, Dano Version, Connor King. For the Mildenhall Fen Tigers, Jason Edwards and Macaulay Leak. So interesting pairings here. We put them up together. Christina, Dano Verge, Connor King, happy with that?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident that the boys will pull out the bag in the last 2 heats.
Quietly confident.
Quietly confident. I have faith.
Good stuff.
Well, right, I've never been quiet. Okay, confident.
Ellie, Jason Edwards, of course, he's been doing great the last couple of seasons, hasn't he? And Macaulay Leak, who actually signed to be a Warrior this year. Interesting pairing you got there.
Yeah, I am very pleased. As you say, Jason can be quick and can get out the gate, and I'm positive and hopeful that both of them are going to just nip out, and yeah, I'm going to be hopefully on the good side of a win, and then that'll mean that I am just in front for the last race.
With a wry smile on her face as well. Look.
I wouldn't be happy with that if we lost it at this point.
All right, then let's head in. Let's find out what the result is for heat number 14.
This one.
No, I'm confident the Warriors are going to bring this one home. They're going to bring this one home. And if they don't, they're swimming. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh,
See, go on, Jake.
no.
Perfect.
Come on, Mr. Birch. Round the out. That's it. Round the outside. That's it. Oh, go bottle it. Well done.
No, come on.
Don't. That's it. You see, when it.
But he's gone
A
past Jason
3-3.
Edwards.
Oh, well, I tell you what, I'd take that.
You don't see that very often.
I'm not, yeah.
I'll take that every day you eat.
This will guarantee a Warrior.
This is going to be a tense last race if this stays a 3-3. I don't know if
I'm not watching.
I'm going. Oh,
Look at that, see?
What?
When he needed to pull it out of the bag, he was there. That's the Warrior way.
having words when I see it. I'm having words. It's too far down the road for me, so. Yeah.
That's it. Don't do anything silly now. Oh, yeah. Bring it home. Bring it home.
Well, at least it's not any advantage to you.
That's it, exactly. Have we had 5 laps?
Feels like
Right,
it.
I'm just getting too much.
Still Edwards.
Oh.
There we go, bravo.
Fair play. That was a good finish. No, fair play.
Who takes the checker flag, takes the victory, takes the 3 points, guarantees
Lovely.
the Warriors
He's
are
chuffed.
going to keep the points here.
Why am I so
on
nervous?
tonight.
Don't. I can't talk about it.
Back in the room after Heat 14, a 3-all, 42-42. It cannot get any closer. Going into the last heat, what can happen? Who's going to walk away as the victors? Is it going to be a draw? We don't know.
Here we are.
So, Christina, you're still waiting for this one. You want to go home with a win, don't you? You want to go over the water as victorious.
Of course we want to go home. Well, you know, we were ahead for most of the match. I mean, Mildenhall, in all honesty, they always put together a formidable team. They really do. They know how to pick racers. But I think as long as... Who picks Heat 15?
It's you.
Don't pick Danny Ayres again.
Sending the voodoo signs there.
I am.
Okay, then, let's go in. Let's do this. Let's find out who's going to win Virtual Skid 7. Heat 15, Christina, it's your choice. It's a big choice, so make sure you think about this. Heat 15, A, B, C, or D?
Can I phone a friend?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I thought you were going to say referees don't have friends. A.
We're going to go for A then in Heat 15. 2018 National League meeting. For the Warriors, we have Alfie Botel and Ben Morley. And for the Mildenhall Fen Tigers, Danny Ayres.
Literally 3 times now.
And Josh Bailey.
Oh.
So what a Heat 15 lineup this is. Christina, every time you've picked, Danny's been against you on this one.
This has to be the one I disqualify him. It has to be the one I disqualify him.
We know Danny, and we know that he will be having a bit of a giggle looking down on this one for sure.
He'd be loving this.
He would. He really would.
Absolutely.
Christina, Heat 15, your riders, Alfie Botel, Ben Morley on their home track, a very formidable pairing.
5-1.
5-1 to the Fen Tigers is what you think, is that right?
No. 5-1 to the Warriors.
No, exactly.
The pressure for the first time is going to get to Danny.
Okay, and Ellie, Danny Ayres, Josh Bailey for you. What a heat. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I was worried when I first heard it was Alfie, and then I thought, oh no, this could all go wrong. But I am very happy. As I say again, Danny, I just know he's going to be excellent. And I'm really hoping Josh as well, both of them together have been really good. So I'm hoping that I'm just going to get a nice easy 5-1 to finish the evening and have a nice win.
Good luck, Ellie.
Good luck as well, Christina.
Good luck getting a 5-1 over Alfie and Ben Morley. I don't think I've ever seen anyone get an easy 5-1 over them.
Put the kibosh on, haven't you? You've just jinxed it.
We don't do jinxing here in Virtual Skidland.
You have.
I hope the guys out there in Virtual Skidland watching this are enjoying it just as much as I am. I can't stop laughing here in the studio. It's cracking, this meeting. Before we go on to the last heat of the meeting then, got to give that last shout out to John Carpenter, meeting sponsor, Speedway Spares, absolutely great guy. He's got all of your Speedway equipment and needs covered. So please, if you need anything, support those that support our sport. Tap up John and I'm sure he'll be able to help you out. So let's find out who is going to be the winner of Virtual Skid 7. This is heat number 15.
4 wins. Ben Morley.
Oh my goodness, not an engine failure at the start line.
It's all right. It's just
he's just luring us into the
final time tonight.
Oh no.
Green light is on.
Here we go.
And away they
go on, Danny.
Oh, come on.
Here. Look at this here.
Go on, Danny.
Oh, it's Danny Ayres who's got the
oh no,
there.
what's happening at the back?
From Botel in
oh my
second
God.
place. Morley coming to contact
I can't speak here.
Come on, Josh. Oh, he's going to come.
No, he's going to wipe him out.
Oh no.
Yes.
Look at this, how
Where'd he
tight
go?
it is.
Oh no.
He's gone through in the second place.
Yes.
Botel has
Somebody's
gone
swimming
to the
home
back
because I'm
here,
going to chuck
hasn't
him off
got
the ferry.
mechanical problems. It looks like
I knew I
he
could be
has.
confident.
Oh. Defeat snatched from the jaws of victory.
I'm so sorry.
There we go.
Oh my God.
He got beaten last time. He
Oh.
luckily beaten a
Oh,
second
no.
time. There's
Somebody's
Motel
not
on
going
the
to be
second
happy.
Centre there, having retired from the race.
Well,
Danny
what can you
Ayres is
say?
in front here.
Danny is bringing it home in heat
I was going to say, look at him flying
You wouldn't
around.
expect anything less, would you?
The perfect ending to the night, I think.
Well, I don't know about
in
perfect,
second
but, you
place.
Well, perfect would have been a 5-1, but I can't be grateful for what I've got.
Oh, bravo.
What it means to him as he goes over the line.
Bravo, well done.
Super ride there from Ayres.
Well done, boys.
Finishes on 16
So happy
out of
with that.
18. Morley takes second
Well done.
place. Bailey finishes third. He's also got
We're
16 out of 18.
deflated.
That's how good these...
Well, what about that then? What a end to Virtual Skid 7 there. The Fen Tigers, well, they were leading at the beginning. They were behind for most of it, and they come back at the end then to grab the victory, 46-44. And they're all going home from the island as winners. Ellie, you've got to be happy now that you can sleep well. Your dad's going to be proud of you.
Yes, I am very happy. He'll be very happy to hear that we've won, especially with such great race as well. Very happy. That was a brilliant race there to finish. Like I was saying, Danny just flying around, Josh coming in for third. Still not happy with Luke, but that's fine. That's domestic to sort out another time. But no, I'm very happy.
All sounds great. And Christina, your boys couldn't do it in the end. Have you enjoyed team managing the Warriors tonight?
Absolutely, but I think I'll stick to the refs box.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to bring Barry in now, and he's going to just do a conclusion with you guys. But thanks ever so much from me for joining in, guys, giving your time.
Thank you, Andy.
It's great to see. I've had a ball, and I'm sure everybody out there watching have enjoyed this. If they've enjoyed it half as much as me, then I've enjoyed it twice as much as them. Figure that one out.
Ba-boom.
Cheers, guys. Have a good night. Let's bring Barry back in.
I just can't believe it, Christina. Your one job was to win. You're up all the way through. You let it slip. Look, 1 in 4 would to lose. Look at that. And you picked bloody A. What a spanner.
Anna?
Don't worry, I forgive you. It was fantastic. I was shouting at my screen all the time. I couldn't believe it. I just wanted to.
Don't worry, I'll go and sit in the corner and think about what I've done.
No. It's excellent. It was excellent. I reckon everybody out there would have had a great night tonight, which is what it was all about. And Ellie, you were brilliant as well. Yeah, Ellie kept saying in the meeting, I can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling watching it. It was just great. Really, really good. Really entertaining and thoroughly good night's entertainment. And as I ask everybody, it's like the real thing, right? It's real pressure.
Last heat was 10.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable how you get into it.
Yeah.
You know, it really is.
Yeah.
And it's really well put on by you guys. I mean, it is. It's thoroughly enjoyable. It's been fun. It's been really fun. I need a drink now.
You should have had one before we might have won then.
Well, usually that's what I do when I'm refereeing and I make a better job of it. So, yeah, I probably should have.
I tell you, I mean, when we came up with the idea, I did a couple of test runs with Lisa, and then we didn't even watch racing, and we still wanted to beat each other. You know, going through A, B, and C. I mean, it was D. It was just, it's.
Gets competitive.
What did you think, Ellie? You going to take it up now, follow your dad's footsteps?
Well, I don't know if I can match him. You see, he's done a very good job for the last few years, so I don't know if I can do as good. But no, it's been really fun. Yeah, thank you so much for asking me. I've really enjoyed it, and yeah, it's like you say, you really get into it. Like I was, I'm going to be calm, and I just couldn't stop shouting.
Oh, your game show, isn't it? Yeah, we want to win.
Yeah, you always want to win, but I mean that's the beauty of it is we could do this again and we'd have a completely different result. You see different races, and that's what makes it fun. And to watch old races with an unknown result, it makes it a real great laugh. And just want to say thanks again to John for all his support, John Carpenter, to let us do it, and of course to you two as well for taking part.
Yes, thank you.
The wonderful, the very modest Andy Haig for all.
Hats off. Well done, Andy.
Yes, thank you, Andy.
That must be an inordinate amount of work that you put in to do that. And I know there's a lot of people watching it and enjoy it, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean that's it. It's growing, of course, all the time, which is really, really good. And we also have Ian Groves, who helps us, and a whole array of people that check things as well. So thanks very much to everybody. So it just leaves me to say now that we will be going Virtual Skid 8 soon. There's still sponsorship opportunities for that. And if we can load the gun, so to speak, and have every race sponsored, and we will be doing them weekly. That's our plan.
Wow.
So because there's little Speedway this year, and we want to fulfill you with Speedway pleasure. And if it's half as fun as this,
I'll drink to that. Cheers, chaps.
Yes, definitely.
if it's half as fun as this as we had tonight, result excluded, then we're in for a great time.
Does mean I'm going to miss the next ferry?
You are definitely going to miss the next ferry. Yeah, exactly.
Not as much. That's my punishment.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be made to run down that pier again.
Yeah, exactly. Martin won't drop you off this time. That's it. Walk.
Martin wouldn't do that, would he?
I don't know, Mike.
You're definitely not going to bloody win then.
Yeah, no, but that was excellent tonight. I really enjoyed that, and yeah, the pressure. I mean, as I said, I was in the chat room there. I'm shouting at my screen, you know, and it's just brilliant. I love it, and I can't wait to do the next one. It's equally exciting for me, and Andy is doing the real thing. I think you two both enjoyed yourselves. Any last summing up comments?
Ellie?
No, I am just very happy with the result, obviously. I can sleep easy tonight, and everyone else in my house can as well. So, yeah.
Oh, has Luke redeemed himself now? Got the win?
I was going to say, except Luke. I don't know where he is, but yeah, I'm still not happy about that last place. But that's, yeah. But no, I've had a great time. As I say, thank you so much. It's been really good. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Excellent.
Lovely to meet you as well, Christina. It's been really good.
And you, yes. Yeah, next time you'll be shouting at me in a different way. I shan't take it personally.
Okay, well, thanks very much. And the result tonight is a 46-44 win to Mildenhall and Ellie Kirk. Congratulations, and we'll see you all soon for Virtual Skid 8.